Alright. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and tonight we're going to be playing Mono White. The last deck or decks, I guess last color in our mono-colored series. So, we're going to be playing Mono White, and it was probably the hardest decision I had of trying to find, like, what is the most competitive strategy. Even if I didn't, pick the most competitive 60, I think we got the most competitive strategy in most of the colors that we run. I'm still on the fence about blue. There might have been a more competitive like control deck in blue now that Nezahal is a thing. So you might have been able to build like a mono blue control there that might have just been better than mono blue pirates. But I do believe we got the right strategies in most of them. With mono blue being mid range or aggro and flyers. I think that's the right strategy for that. Mono green, we went with ramp and mono green. I think that's probably going to be the best thing that you can do. I mean, you could go like Stompy or something like that, and I know a lot of people like Stompy, but I think the thing in mono green is you're going to want to just get bigger than everyone else and take advantage of your size. And then in mono black and mono red, of course, was aggro, but mono white, man, mono white. We've got Approach of the Second Suns, some of the best answers in all colors, for all situations. Ixalan's Binding, Cast Out, Settle the Wreckage, Fumigate, Gideon's Intervention, Gideon himself, more board wipes than any other color. Oh man, mono white, got it all. But then again, you've got like some of the best cheap creatures in the game. Adorned Pouncer's nothing to laugh at. You've got Adanto's Vanguard. You've got those type of things. So, like, it really came down to what am I going to be playing here? Are we going mono white aggro? Are we doing the white weenie? Are we doing the mono white approach? And I don't really know which is the most competitive strategy, but one of our community members did post a mono white approach list. That was you, correct, Zaxadillo? Anyway, he posted the a mono white approach list, and I was building the mono white Oketra's Monument. My way, of course. Which again may not be the most competitive 75, but I think the strategy is still there. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, give the show a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel like our last person here just did, Mr. Hans Christian. Thank you very much, sir. Wasn't going to forget you. I was just kind of in the middle of my opening, sir. All right, Zaxadillo. He submitted Mono White Depression. That sounds bad, right? Stephen Bennett, welcome. Andrew Peltier, welcome. Patrick Not Chapin. What's up, Mr. Clayton? And who else we got in here? Mr. Wambacher. Let me get my chat up so I can actually see everybody. Nightbot. What are you doing here? I thought we banned you, Nightbot. Alright, Grewfix. And I think that's it. We had a couple here in the early show. I think Eben's here. Eben, I think he's a little bit busy. And the Troll, of course. I think that's... Was that all of them, or did I miss somebody? Stan the Man. I knew one of those names looked different up there. Josh the Legend. Yes, Josh the Legend. And Nerb. How you doing, sir? Wow. I don't know what you said, Hans. I'm sorry. If you understand me, there you go. You already got me one up. So, either way, we're gonna play around with this. Slaughter the Strong here. Wow. Reading the Smashing contest post on Reddit. Oh wow. I guess I should pitch that right here at the beginning, right? We are looking for our third emoji here in chat. And we're coming up on the third emoji, and we're asking for an art contest. Like, you guys develop a smesh emoji. Doesn't matter what size. I can always scale it down and things. But we're looking for user like that's kind of what this show's all about. Is the community builds everything. So you know, let's have the community build an emoji. So get over on the Reddit. There's a post there. Crewfix, you really need to change the name of that post because like it doesn't show up as like art contest or emoji art contest. So and I couldn't edit it or I would have fixed it. But yeah, let's title it like emoji art contest or something like that. And either way, Crewfix is running that over on the Reddit. If you guys want to start posting some stuff over there, you can. And whoever wins, I think we're running it till the end of February. So, or or until then, or until whenever if we still don't have the 30 emoji by then, I guess we could continue running it. But we're only like 2 away, and I don't know. We might get there. We might not. I guess I'm being presumptuous. But either way, I assume we'll get it fairly soon. But if you guys want to join in and take part of creating something that will be, for better or worse, forever a part of this channel, now's your opportunity. Get over and join the art contest and see if you can help create an emoji. And we're looking for Smash. It has to be something to do with Smash, Hulk Smash. You get creative, and if everyone likes yours, then that will become the emoji. Either way, guys, I hope you have fun with that. And let's get into the decks here. I don't want to start with the Depression deck, even though it looks really good and looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually want to start with Oketra's Monument. We're going to get in with Oketra's Monument, and at first, I was looking into Oketra's Monument with just a vampire build, and then I got to looking, and it looks like most of these decks seem to do a little bit better with value creatures build versus just vampires. And I don't know if that's 100% right or not, as most of the decks are not mono white, and most of them use the value creatures because they're wanting like Cloud. What is it, Cloud Blazer or something like that? It enters the battlefield, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. So like a lot of times people want that, and that is a really good card, and we don't have that option here. We're under the restrictions of mono white. So again, Oketra's Monument is a little bit hurt there, and maybe we should have went for the vampires so that we could have run things like Radiant Destiny and stuff like that with it. But I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly the right way to go. Here I've got you an Oketra's Monument deck, and in case those of you that don't know what Oketra's Monument is, white creatures spells you cost one less to cast, 1 generic less. And whenever you cast a creature spell, doesn't matter if that creature spell is white or not, create a 1/1 white creature token with Vigilance. Vigilance is pretty cool. I like the Vigilance part. So we get to run some really cool creatures like Aviary Mechanic. When Aviary Mechanic enters the battlefield, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. So you can spend 1 mana once you have an Oketra's Monument on the battlefield, play this, bounce this, play this, bounce this, play, like if you have 2 of these, and it kind of gets out of hand, and you can just kind of go wide with it. So this was an automatic 4 of for me in an Oketra's Monument deck. Now, if I was going to go into vampires, maybe this wouldn't be a automatic 4 of. But I think that since we're in the value town era, that it is. Another, just true value creature that is just really good is Adorned Pouncer. They have to spend something on it early in the game. Otherwise, it's just getting in for 2 each turn, and profitably blocks profitably blocks a lot of things in red, which is really good. So the first strike is extremely relevant, and then we have Fairgrounds Warden, which is basically our only real piece of removal. We do have a couple cast outs here, and we can slow the opponent down with cards like Kanjali Sunwing. And then we have token creation from Oketra's Monument and our Legion's Landing, also with 2 copies of Anointed Procession. And then if we do need some life gain, we do have that in Glorybound Initiate and a little bit here in the Angel of Invention. Now, we're not going to have like 6/6 Angel of Inventions. We don't have like God Pharaoh's Gift or nothing, but Angel of Invention does go wide for us. So let me move that over. And then I wanted just a little bit of a draw engine in the deck, and you'll notice in some of the other decks that weren't heavy on, planeswalkers or something, I did try to put in, the Immortal Sun, because I just think it's a really good card in certain situations. Here it's going to be an Anthem for us. It's also going to be another copy of Oketra's Monument. So I believe that the Immortal Sun's just a really good card here for us. If there were any deck that really wanted the Oketra or the Immortal Sun, and this is kind of our top out, it is just a one of, and if we hit it, it's just going to be great. We'll see. I get where you're coming from there with putting in the Authority of the Consuls, but I think the Kanjali Sunwing. We are a very aggressive deck. We needed it for more reasons than just the ability. We needed the flyer, so I wouldn't want to run non-creatures. So that's kind of where we're at. Because we are an Oketra's Monument deck, we are wanting to be as creature heavy as possible. Our sideboard does not really show that, but we are wanting to be as creature heavy as possible. We have Oketra herself here, and just not just as flavor. Oketra actually fits really good in these decks. The Monument helps you go wide so that you can turn it on, and Oketra herself, if they do not have a Vraska's Contempt, then you can just kind of get away with creating tokens every turn, and that's great. Angel of Invention is just gravy here. What's up, Rush? Angel of Invention here, it's great. It's another one of our... thank you for subscribing there. George? Horde? Oh. Yeah, George? I ain't even gonna try. Thank you for subscribing. Anyway, we have the Immortal Sun, and then our last card here, Dusk Till Dawn. Gets back almost everything in our deck. Return all creatures with power 2 or less from the graveyard. You guys do know this, right? That's power 2. Like, that's pretty cool, right? I think that's cool. Another reason, Sunwing's really good here is we get it back. Fairgrounds Warden comes back. We get pretty much everything. We're not necessarily getting our Glory Bounds back. Mechanics come back. Adorn Pouncers, like, if we need them. So, like, we're talking just refilling the hand here and giving us answers to deal with decks like dinosaurs and stuff. So, really like the deck. Or the idea for the deck. Now in the sideboard we've got things like Baffling In. We do have one copy of this main board as just a piece of just an extra answer. And then I've got 3 copies here in the sideboard. I've got 2 Impeccable Timings. Let's sort this like this. Converted mana cost. 2 Impeccable Timings. This card's getting a little bit of play lately. Some people are playing it, some people aren't playing it. Like I am still on the fence about it, and I haven't gotten enough playtesting in where I actually got to bring this card in and play it, because, like, honestly, we've just been playing so much this week. I haven't had enough time to really play with the mono white decks like I wanted to. So, either way, we got a little bit in, and the deck ran really good. Like, it went off. Like any Oketra's Monument deck, like, when you had the Monument, things were great. When you didn't have the Monument, it was like, well, whatever. Anyway, we had a singleton copy of Desert's Hold. Like, originally we had more and more copies of this, and then I just kept dialing it back as I was making room in the deck. I wanted Caracles, and then I had to cut back from the Desert's Hold there. And then I was left with just one copy, but the card was so good against Hazard, I just couldn't take it out. We do have a lot of deserts, so we can turn it on. Sheffet Dunes, we've got... we've even got the Cycle Desert, just because I wanted to be a little ambitious with the land base and a singleton copy of Scavenger Grounds. Like, I just wanted the land base to give me some option for cycling and stuff if I did just start drawing late. Now, you could make an argument for Azor's Gateway in here somewhere, and I would not argue with you at all. Like, Azor's Gateway is just a great way to keep yourself from drawing dead in the late game. Just by pitching lands away and just keep playing creatures and stuff is just a surefire way to get back into the game. So Azor's Gateway would fit in the deck somewhere, and I wouldn't have any arguments with you trying to run that as your draw engine. So if you wanted to to do that and squeeze that in here somewhere, I'm sure you could make a spot for one or two there. Either way, guys, that's the deck. Let's what do you guys think about it? Flavor is the only reason anyone needs. Yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, I guess you're talking about the Oketra's monument. I know I'm bad late there. Yeah, we just started. I can't get over that yens thing, man. Uh, all right, so here we go. Let's jump into our mono white monument. Yeah, this is version 2 of the deck. I've already trashed version 1, which was the vampires. The value creatures just seemed to play better. Even though the vampires were good, the value creatures were they were great. There's a lot of life gain in this. There is. There actually is a lot more than one would expect. Of course it's life gain. What? There's an Alexander Peltier here? Are you serious? Where? Oh, wow, there is. Wow, okay. uh, welcome, Alex. There's Andrew and Alex. All right. And your icons looks eerily similar, so you guys are messing with me. Pelletier. I don't know. I googled it and it said Peltier. So I was like, I even googled your last name, dude, and like it said Peltier, or Pelletier. Anyway. All right, guys. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a monument. We've got 2 lands. We don't have any. Man, we've got like all the parts. I'm gonna keep. Like, if we get lands, this goes great. If we don't get lands, then like, what's more important, getting this down on turn 1 and starting our beats early, or getting this down on turn 2? Pelletier. Pelletier. See, that was the way I originally said it, was Peltier. Or Peltier or Pelletier. But then it was like, I was like, I've got to be butchering that. I actually looked your name up and it said it's Peltier or whatever, and I was like, alright, I guess. Well, this increased the value, like, just getting a second one increased the value of throwing this first one down on 1. But I also really want to be able to put things down here, and we're probably against the green-white deck, so yeah, I guess we can go 2-drop and then 3-drop. Yeah, there's an expedition. Well, we'll put down a good blocker for that. We do need lands here, though. I mean, if he servos, we might be able to oh, wow. He cycled a land to get a... Well, there's the dunes. Let's just do our thing here. Maybe I should get, frisky, start getting in there. Yeah, maybe I should have. Well, this doesn't seem bad. So that'll happen. And we'll take this thing. And then I guess I'll just play this one. And I'm going to attack Watley. So, like he next turn he's got to like play creatures or play a ton of tokens, which I'm sure he will. Yeah, he's trying to protect Watley. He doesn't want it to take two. Right, and crew fixes Eric, so like, wow. I love the Pouncer. I think the Pouncer is great. And he's got a Pouncer of his own. Look at this. Watley at 11. Hi, yi, yi. I'm going to move to combat. I'll attack Watley. We'll flip the Legion's Landing. Now, this will give me 4 lands. We'll see how he blocks here. I kind of want to keep the Avery mechanic so that when he gets his Adorned Pouncer back, so when he gets his Adorned Pouncer back, then I'll just like blink my Fairgrounds Warden and get rid of it. So, like, yeah, Watley can take 3 here and still ultimate, which is a thing. He don't know where he wants to put it. He wants to kill it. What is he, listening to me? Alright, well. That's a thing. That is a thing, opponent. Alright, well, then I guess we just play the tokens game then. So our plan at this point is to make a ton of tokens. The opponent does not have a creature right now. He ultimated, so I assume he has a creature now. Jade Light Ranger, that'll help him dig. Wonder why he put him on the stack like that. Like, wouldn't he want to draw first, or does he want to? You think he wants to cycle first and then draw? I don't know. Yeah, I guess looking first. Okay, yeah, like I know Resilient Kenra's on top. I want that card, so I'll leave it. But wouldn't you want to put Resilient? I don't know. Yeah, I guess he stacked them right. Okay, well. Well, we got another land. That's not bad. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and play a Legion's Landing. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay, so I know I want to play the Avery mechanic and then like bounce this thing, because I'm not swinging in right now unless I just want to get it killed. He's wanting to go on this value train, and I'm kind of okay with that, but I'm still going to be bouncing this stuff. Like, I'm just not going to be swinging in this turn. So, yes. Return a permanent I control to my hand. I think the permanent I want to return is going to be the cat, because I can just recast it. And we're going to set up to go wide and then just see if we can alpha strike. Nope, I'll just pass turn. Right, return the pouncer and then just like play it and get another couple guys. Like, so the plan here is if we can go wide enough, and we're getting there. So let's give trample. Nope. So the plan is to go wide enough, and then once we actually go wide enough, then we can sack the Sheffet Dunes and like hopefully have the Immortal Sun out, that sort of thing. Immortal Sun's a little bit late. He did get his Watley and get it ultimated before I got to the Immortal Sun, which would have been great, right? Coming up against a Watley deck and just, you know, hitting the sun like right before they ultimate. Like, no! Bouncing on a land wouldn't have given me another token. So, like, I don't think so. Like, I mean, I got 2 tokens for bouncing and playing a Dorn Pouncer where... Well, this is interesting. So I am going to block here. And... like, just block there. That seems fine, right? I mean, we get 2 4/4 cats if we bring him back. I mean, he may have an answer. Like, he may have some way to, like, okay, now I'm just going to sack the graveyard. But... and then we play land. Wow, we're almost there, guys. If he doesn't have a board wipe or a settle, ooh, that would be so bad, right? Daddy gave me a cardboard Valentine's Day. Aw, there you go. Nerd Peltier. Alright, you trolls. Peltier. My bad, Peltier. Pelletier? Andrew and Alexander. We'll just do that. Alright. He's going for another one. He's going for it. Is he just going to pass the turn? I'm going for it. He's got to be like, what? No! Does our chat have a nick like the Terran Ticklers? No. I don't guess. I don't know. The Terran Ticklers. Alright. Do we swing here? I kind of like swinging out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the cats are ridiculous. Flip this, play this second main phase, get 3 blockers. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll do some exchanges. And see where it goes. I'm not worried about Watley here. We're not dying to the first emblem. We're not dying to the second. I'm going to keep the untapped one. Oh yeah, it's definitely smeshing time. Definitely smeshing time. Maybe smeshing good for other than Gearhulks. Seriously though, guys, if you're artistic at all, even if you're not really big into magic and you somehow are like watching this and you're artistic, please, Smash Emoji is in request. And if you win the contest, I will use your Smash Emoji for, well, I mean, for the foreseeable future. Alright, well, we're just gonna swing like this. And now we'll play Glory Bound, which will trigger Oketra, which will get us a couple extra bodies. Man, I really like this card in here. Like, it took us forever to get there, which we did get there, but... Cool, you got a Legion landing too. It's alright. Who is the superior token deck now? Yeah, there we go. Bam! We were just gonna sack a land next turn and just buff everything and have like everything just coming at him. Salvete, what? What are you saying? Yeah, the doctor says you're high on the artistic spectrum. All right, all right. That ain't right, man. The Profane Confiscation deck seems good. All right, so what do we want to get rid of here? I like Baffling in this deck, but I also like just going wider than him. Cast Out seems good though, right? I mean, we just had a great hand that last game. We had Anointed Procession, and we had our Monument, like, and he wasn't overly fast, so that was pretty good. Dust Till Dawn looks like it might be decent here because I think he's going to end up with some decently large cards. Baffling and Impeccable Timing are like the only ones that really want to bring in. Although, you know, the Regal Cat doesn't seem too bad. So let's say... I don't think I'm going to win this race if I take out a monument. In some games I will cut one, but I don't think I'm going to win the race like that. I think this guy's going to be decent. Like, this may not be a good game for mechanic, but if you get two mechanics and your Oketras, you're doing great. So I'm going to just take the cast outs out. I know that might be a little bit wrong. I think that I'm going to be able to be a little bit faster than him, even on the back end here. So we're going to try it like that. He's got a lot of tokens, so maybe Fairground Warden isn't as great. Maybe it is. Maybe Fairgrounds Warden, like, this is the best deck for like Fairgrounds Warden and Avery Mechanic. Just bang. Maybe, I don't know. Well, we got 2 lands. We got a good answer. We can make him come in slow. But this is one of those where we really want our monument. I am going to keep, though. If we get our monument, this will be nice. Alright, well, I'm just going to play this. We don't have a turn 1, so we're going to get in. First 3 lands will be great. Right? Mulligan. No monument, just mulligan. Well, we had a little bit of, like, we had our answer here, so I kind of think that I could get away with it for just a moment. This is as good of a creature as any to get with this Vanguard. It's either that or the Pouncer is what I wanted to get, so, or to get with the Baffling in. Servo Expedition. Well, get your golden nuts ready, boys, because on turn 3, it's like, oh, did you need this? I don't think there was anything better to play there. I just don't. So How wide do we go here? I'm just going to play basic land. Um, Alright, I'm going to yield to this. I don't want to give him, like, I could return this and replay it, but I don't want to give him a trample dinosaur yet. Like, we could do this later. Right now, I'm just going to create some blockers. So I'm just going to say no. And now I'm going to play the other one. And we're going to go... Okay. And we're going to say yes. And we're just going to return the other one. And I'm just going to repeat this really quick. And we're going to say yes and return the other one. And... yeah, I know it's really slow, but... so I'm just going to say yes. And I'm going to return the other one. And now we'll pass. So, I mean, if he can kill this, that's great. But we've already, like, gotten our value out of it. You know, that... whatever. It's not bad, right? Do this for the rest of the game. Right. Well, you're not infinite. You're just... you can continue to do it until you run out of mana. Which, again, isn't infinite. But, I mean, I made 4 tokens per turn right there. Yeah, I'll just take it. I'm gonna go Sunwing. And then we're gonna go... man, I could just swing with this aviary mechanic. And then just play the other 2. Because I have an extra. Let's make some trades. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make some trades, especially since I've got the extra one here. And I can play a land this turn. I haven't done that. So, yeah, he wanted the trade here. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go land. And I'll say... okay, and yes. And we'll return the other one. I'll pay a life for it, for a dude. I'll pay a life for a dude. And, of course, you know, we return our mechanic. Now, on Reddit, I know some of the guys were saying that they just didn't like should have returned land. Why? Why return a land? I hadn't saved. I had already played a land for the turn. I don't know. I want my chef at Dunes now. Like, we're almost at the point where we're just going to turn sideways and kill him. Like, so this Jade Light comes in tapped. And we're at make everything +1/+1. So we're like 1, 2. And he put in a Danto Vanguard as a revealed card on top. He put it in the graveyard. Yeah, I'm not exactly scared of the opponent here. Wow. I mean, we're so close to lethal. We could be lethal next turn. Even with him having 1 extra blocker next turn, we could be lethal. I think we wait. You want to put out some other stuff? Oh man, does he get to settle though? We could take him to almost dead right here, but then I would be tapped out. Hmm. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Capricorn something. Capricorn. Thank you, thank you. Like I want to put Glory Bound down here, but again, I don't necessarily have a reason to. Like once we go, we're just going with 1/1s. And we're just going to turn them all into 2/2s. We're going for an alpha strike, and at that point, it doesn't really matter what everything else is. Although the Glory Bound would be nice. So yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put Glory Bound down. We'll get some bodies here. I could even go ahead and put the Pouncer down in case he does. I don't know. I'll put the Pouncer down, and then we'll use the rest of our mana, and we'll set up for Alpha Strike next turn, right? Like that's it. That's the plan, right? All right. Well, and he sees it, scooped it up. Yeah, that's right, opponent. That's right. Um, if he didn't have an answer, he was going to bring in a blocked tapper next turn. Or, a blocked tapper, a tapped blocker next turn. It's like Throntodon, right? But yeah, he scooped it up. Right. Oh man, like only Raminop red and the Ibni Rivulet are instant speed, and it's a little bit rough. I wish the others were instant. Mainly the white one and the green one. Like, well, I guess it would be all of them, right? The black one would give you an instant speed kill spell, and then the white one give you an instant speed buff across all your dudes, and the green one would give you like a three mana rampant growth or something, or giant growth. Yeah, yeah. They would be great. Like everyone would be playing them. But how do you squeeze this into the deck? So that was pretty good. Either way, that was our first game with it. I hope you guys liked it. We got to showcase a couple of the components of the decks. So yeah, block tapper. Yeah, he threw up a block tapper. Anyway, we got to showcase a couple parts there, so that was pretty cool. Throntodon smashes artifacts real good. Oh, well, that ain't a bad hand. Like, we keep pulling lands. We hit this on 4. Play that. I mean, that's a bunch of dudes. I ain't against it. Hopefully we'll draw a monument, but I'll keep this. We'll see. Did we just hit 1,800 subscribers? Oh wow, here Lincoln. Wow, 1,804. Thank you, everyone. Well, we're coming up on that 2,000 subscriber milestone, and honestly, when we first got started with the hobby, I just didn't really know if I really didn't know if like this would take off, or was I just going to be having some fun, or what was going on. I really want to play this. Like, I don't necessarily want to play this yet. I mean, we're against Mono Blue. Like, think we can wait? Let's get some land down. We're going for a higher curve here. Anyway, I didn't really expect the channel to go like it has, and honestly, it's just been a great hobby for me, and well, thank you for subscribing, James Carr. Anyway, I didn't really expect the hobby to go the way it did, and I honestly have to say I am absolutely thrilled that it did. Sweet, we got a better 2-drop to play. I feel so much better about dropping my Glory Bound Initiate than I do about playing Avery Mechanic when I don't have other things to do. Fairgrounds Warden's going to be really good here, I think. Is this a... What do we got here? Ooh. This is the Embalm deck. Awesome. Yeah, double sacred cat. Looks like embalmed to me. Um, I mean, he's just gonna Angel of Sanctions this thing eventually. So I'm actually gonna take the priest because he's about to get like tokens and stuff back. I will exert just because I don't want it to die in combat here. And gaining multiples of 4 is really good against this deck because yeah, that's what the deck does. He's got cards like this that do things like that this thing does, you know. Well, thank you, Rush. Like, see, I told you had this card. Yeah, me and Dev, it looks like fell victim to the same thing. Apparently, we have not credited all of the people that were involved in the making of each and every deck that we run, and that's like my comments have been hit up with it, and mainly because I didn't credit Eric Frolicek and the person who ran the Green Black Azor's Gateway deck first. And wow, really opponent. Now make 3 cats. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. We need to play this deck. We haven't played it. It came in 3rd place in Philly. Seems good. 4 cats. My bad. 4 cats. Yeah. Wish he could buff them. All right. Well, they're not cats, but they're vampires. Mm. I think this is like all I can do. I could have swung here, and if he wanted to trade 4 cats for 4 cats, maybe we would have done that. I don't know if that's right or not. I am going to try to out art. I don't know if I can out token this. No, no opponent. Didn't want his priest back. Wanted the champion. I assume he's just got like great things to throw in his graveyard now that he's got. All right, yeah, there we go. He's got a priest, another cat. This deck is so good, and he's got the nut online, like double anointed session against a deck like me that was slow. Wow, yeah. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Um, I'll exert, and whatever he wants to trade, that's fine. That is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I guess we just play mechanic. And oh, this seems so bad. Like, I kind of want to return my Fairgrounds Warden so I can play Fairgrounds Warden, hit his Fairgrounds Warden, get my Fairgrounds Warden back, then get back another priest. But he's about to get like 400 priest and then cast cat. And then we're like, it's game. Ooh. I'm going to say yes. And I'm actually just going to bounce Legion's Landing. Like, Legion's Landing at least gives me a... Yeah, it at least gives me another body. That is the beautiful thing about this deck is, you know, really, opponent? Really? Cat? Oh, yeah. Here, kitty. We've got to play this deck. You see this? Okay, opponent. Okay. Holding the wrong board. What? Well, I think I'm gonna go with servos. I'm gonna swing. I mean, there we go. Cool. I got 2 points of damage in through all that. I don't know how, but so I guess he just like he does the same thing I do. He goes shift it, and we've got to play this deck, guys. We've so got to play this deck. Isn't that cool? Like, just that's all the deck runs is like Anointed Procession and everything that you can bring back. Like I think Nelrim or Jeff, I think he had a list that was kind of like this together. So we're gonna go block, block. All right, block, 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 block. Jeez, this takes forever. Block, 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 block. Take the rest. Uh, yeah, I'll take that thing. And we're at 24. All right. Well, I mean, he can still do like all the things in the world. Cancel. I'm going to swing. He's at 51 life. All right, he's at 42 life. All right, we're gonna do our aviary mechanic thing. So okay, yes, and I'll be bringing back this mechanic, and then I'm gonna play the mechanic. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna bring back a mechanic. I'm gonna play a mechanic. Yield. And we're gonna say yes. I'm gonna bring back a mechanic. Play a mechanic. Can the mechanic bring back himself? Nope, it's another permanent. Okay. So, yeah, finally he hit F6, so we can actually do this now. Thank you, opponent. Quit. Alright, and now for the last one, I'm actually going to bring back... no, we're going to keep doing this every turn, so... Okay, opponent. Yes, my player icon is Dak Faden. Sure is. Whatever, opponent. Whatever. And he's got us for 3 minutes because like we're the ones that's got to do all the blocking and stuff. So. Um. He's got what? Champion of Wits? All right, we're doing it one more time. We're gonna say yes. What is yes? Yes is 3. Okay, so we're gonna return a mechanic. We're returning this mechanic, and we're gonna go. So 3. All right, and then next turn we chef it. Oh man, this is. All right, and I am going to attack. Sure. All right, on you, opponent. So now he can use some of his time up declaring blockers. So he's just double blocking here on everything, which is fine. We're still going to get in a few points of damage, and he's gonna take out 1, 2, 3, 4 of our tokens. So yeah, we're good with this. And yep, we'll pass the turn here. He's at 86. If he gets to bring back this Champion of Wits, we are just dead. It's just over. That might have been enough right there. Like, the things that he's going to be able to bring back from the graveyard is going to be really, really bad from us. Oh, the Immortal Sun wouldn't be bad right here. It would be like a permanent chef at Dunes. Or even another Angel would be great. But another Anthem would be just terrific. Alright, well. I don't have any reason to not do this. Okay. We'll see how he blocks. I mean, we've got a lot coming at him here. So he wants to kill the mechanics. Alright, well, I'm going to line it up so that the Champion of Wits doesn't die. He's at 30, we're at 30, but at this point it's getting a little weak here. We're definitely running into a little bit of trouble. Like, he brings this back and he's going to gain a ton of life. He's also got an Anorner Priest. Alright, well, the Anorner Priest is going to be great for him here. I mean, he's going to gain a ton of life, but Again, I don't know if we are so lagging. It's just so much like I don't know why the game's lagging. He's at 150 life. Oh my goodness. How much are we swinging for? Sweet, everything comes in tap. So he doesn't get to make a bunch of blockers, I guess. Alright, well, it's our last shot at it. We're not giving up, though. We're not giving up. I don't think I can swing with that. At least they're vigilance. I mean, we've got blockers, so... He's like, I want this to die. Really? He's like, I got 150 life. I can take it. I don't know if we can beat this. Well, he's not necessarily got us dead either, so... Really? We got, like, raid? Okay. So, he's got a chart, of course, and he wants to keep both cards. Well, that's cute. No? Something else? Oh, he wanted to gain life. Because that's a thing. Alright. Because that is a thing. Yep. You got a horse there, fella. Holy shit. Alright. I think at this point, like, I think we do scoop. This is a lot more than I think we can handle. Like, wow. I don't know. He's the one ticking down here. Like, how many horses did he just get? He got 8 5/5 horses. Wow. Top deck the second dusk? No? I mean... We could just keep playing. Like, we can create enough blockers that, like, this would go to time, but he's got us beat on the time. We're one land short. Like, I shouldn't... Yeah. So now I can't dusk. Alright, well... I'm just gonna pass. We'll block, then dusk. He's at 202. He's going to like 500 here. What does he bring back? Like all of these champion of wits? Oh yeah. F6. Do your thing, dude. Alright, we're going about this a whole nother way now. Alright, dude. That's right. Like we're about to like this is gonna go a whole new to a whole nother level for sure. And honestly, I could probably let him resolve plenty of triggers, make a bunch of things, and then just dusk. Like, kind of want to just dusk next turn anyway. Then, like, I can dawn, of course, you know. Yep. So I've already pressed F6. I could probably just like leave, go, go down the road, go to Taco Bell, go through a slow drive-through, come back. He still wouldn't be done. Like, those aren't my triggers to resolve. So like, sure, opponent. We'll play Magic the Gathering like this. So what are you guys up to? Like I seriously thought about it. I could probably go refill a cup of coffee right now. Like no Nah, I'm on. This is a coffee stream here, buddy. Bourbon streams are few and far between anymore. Yeah, opponent. Yeah, you got to do all of these things. Oh, he's starting to get it. He's starting to get it. You still have to win, opponent. He'd pick all of one type first. You are correct, and he would auto yield to his Enorner Priest triggers too. So he would just like click them all, and they would just resolve. So I think he's trying to resolve a few, and then like stack a Champion of Wits. Like he's trying to be clever about it, but he's 20 seconds from going under us on time. Yeah, yeah. 15 minutes left on the clock, and we're gonna try to clock him. I don't know. We'll find out. It was at 15 when he started this, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play these kind of decks, make sure you know like how to get through the time on them. Like it's hard, but yeah, making you eat your clock scoop comment, all this draw time off his clock. Well, look, I mean, yeah, he's going to play a deck that has to resolve a ton of counters and things like this. We're at this point we are 24 seconds ahead of him on clock. We've gained 3 minutes on clock right here. Jose, thank you for subscribing. I know this isn't the most interesting gameplay and things like that, but it is something you guys need to be aware of when you're playing decks online, that you still need the deck to be operational. And online, the clock is definitely a tool that people can use to fight you. So a lot of times, like when the case in point, the Infinite Thopters deck, yeah, it was cool, but it was so hard to resolve all of the triggers that the Infinite Thopters deck was really, really hard to play online, but it was really, really powerful in paper. Oh, he's doing things. He's just building the stack, by the way. Just building the stack. Then all of these have to resolve. Go for it, opponent. Yeah. Like, this is one of those things where you go, but can you kill me? Like, I know that you can do all of these things, but can you kill me? And my answer is no, not, I don't think he can, considering I am going to wipe the board of all of his things. Yeah, I'll lose a couple of mine, but I'm going to wipe the board of all of his things. Technically, I could bounce my angel and then wipe the board, but I'm not going to do that. What? He's getting here. He's almost at the end of it. Yeah, I could have made coffee. Could have went and made coffee. You think he does 4x8? He has 35 left. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know how many triggers he's got left, but I know that the clock is ticking down for him, not us. Like, we were playing a risky deck with all of the things that we have, but at this point, it's kind of like meal. The clock is kind of like meal, right? Zaxdillo's over here doing math. If he's got this many by this many, and he should have this many triggers. So he's got 15 Anointer Priest. Zax. So if that changes your math any. Alright. So now he's resolving Champion of Wits triggers. It's taken him 5 minutes to resolve eternalizing a Champion of Wits. Just for the record, that's the only thing he did here was eternalized a Champion of Wits. Alright, I am going to turn off auto yields now, since he's starting to do other things. And we're just going to block, 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 block. Yeah, I'll quit saying it. You get it. We're going to do all of them. No point in wasting extra bodies. I mean, he just threw all of the things in the grave, so... Hey, that's pretty cool, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold here. Like, I could play the mechanic, but I'm just gonna hold here, because that didn't take me really long to do, and now he's gonna want to resolve, like, ooh, he's got no Oketra's Monument. Now he's gonna have to resolve a ton more triggers. We're up by 3 minutes on him on the clock. Suncrested Mare, go for it, dude. I'm just gonna press F6 here. Like, the fact that we have already decided that we're going to try to win this on the clock is, that's kind of like where I'm at on this. Because that's what this deck does. That is exactly what this deck does. Creates a ton of life. $400 life. Oh. Okay. Okay, opponent. So, what does he get back here? Like, why is it on me? Alright. It's not exactly on me. Like, he's probably even got us in this game. Why is my time ticking down? I've got nothing I want to do. Okay, so he got my set. Alright, so he made his horses indestructible. Now he's gonna make a ton more horses. Why is my time ticking down? I have passed. It's on the stack. Right? Modo's like, oh, this is a little much. It keeps giving me my time back though. Like it's clearly on him. Like, see, I keep going back to 11:56. Like, so it is his time that is ticking down, not mine. But Modo is struggling. Because Modo is crying. I think Saffron Olive like broke Modo one day. Like they had a game that went so wide that it just broke Modo. Yeah, I'm just trying to hit F6 here. I'm trying. I'm trying. Come on, Modo. Poor Modo. But I don't want him to catch up with me either, so I think I'm just gonna keep spamming this button. Like, he's down to like 6 minutes and something, right? Just time, time, time. Ah, isn't this so dirty though? And this guy's gonna be so salty that we're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna beat you with a clock. I'm gonna get my points. I paid for this game, and well, it's dirty, but ooh, he just passed. I'm over here spamming the button and jumped into my combat phase. All right, well. So we'll make guys, I guess. So we make servos. Oh, I put counters. Oh, why'd I do that? I meant to make bodies. I even said let's make servos. Maybe I just return it. Right, just play it next turn. Alright. Here you go, opponent. What do you got, opponent? Like, I just wasted that whole turn. Alright, opponent, you got it. I'm going to press F6. And we're going to watch Modo cry. Like, the opponent could make this a lot quicker on himself. Come on, Modo. And Palm Sun Scourge. Just do it. Hit 1,000 life. Do it. Come on. I start resolving them one at a time for the opponent. Well, he's definitely trying to gain some life here. I wonder if he actually makes it to 1,000. You think he will? I mean, we're at 35 and just doing the thing. I've hit F6 like a half a dozen times now. I don't know why. I don't know why we're not. Ooh, you're just going to turn everything sideways, opponent? I don't know why you don't. Alright, well. Block. 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 Yep, I'll quit now. You guys get it. I'm going to do it. Oh, I didn't want a double block there. We'll grab some of these guys. We'll make these guys block. Yeah. These guys were just sitting over here all lazy, like they didn't have to do any of the action. Making this other pile of warriors do all the work. Can't believe it. Alright. We block. Cry, Modo, cry. Tell him I'll scoop it I'll scoop it 1,000, okay? You get to 1,000, I'll scoop. I think he actually just kills me next turn. But, you know. Right? This is just, oh yeah. Ah, wow, Modo. Wow. I'm trying my best to resolve things here. Looks like the opponent was too. Looks like he jumped straight into his second. Like, I don't know. He's trying to do this afterwards. Wow. All right, we get a turn after this. I have pressed F6, so we'll see what happens. I've pressed F6 so many times this turn. This is so crazy. $934. That's a lot. That's a lot. He's only got 21 cards left in deck. I don't know if I want to play this deck online or not. He hit it! He hit 1,000! Oh. Nope. Just 100. What? He broke Modo. He broke Modo. Yeah, at this point the only thing I'm worried about is like just use a little bit more of the opponent's time, please. There we go. Now Modo's starting to show it. 1.8k. Stay alive till he hits 1.8k. Wow, what happens at 1.8k? It's kind of sad that he went this wide and struggled versus my one anointed procession. I think that speaks volumes of the deck. Yeah, probably Nerb. Yeah, definitely. It's like, I mean, we had answers to the first horse. We got a horse under our fairgrounds warden for a while, held him back. You know, I guess we probably should have scooped it like a really long time ago. But I am trying to get my 2 tickets here, you know. Like, ooh, a lot of fighting over, you know, 2 tickets, but yeah. Come on. All right, well, I mean, he's down to 3 minutes here, and we're at 7 minutes 28 seconds. So, what are the chances he gets 3 processions again? It's pretty low. It's extremely low. Like, it just depends on how late the game goes, but yeah, this is game 1. Yeah, just game 1. So if he wins this, we just go into game 2, and he's got 3 minutes to beat us at this point. Like, yeah, I know. It's sad that I've got this, but yeah, we do got it. Like, he is going to get his win. Is he going to try to resolve anything? It's going to be really, really hard for him to beat us in 3 minutes in game 2. He's going for it. He's just swinging. I ain't even going to block. I'm just going to take it. We ain't even going to block. Be like, about time. Jeez. Right? These these are anointed or adorned pouncers. Like this little area over here are horses. This little area is more horses and more horses, and then yep, more horses. This little area is adorned pouncers. Oh, we got rid of all the champion of wits he had. Yeah, here we have warriors. Over here we have anointed, like priest. Like he's just got sections of things, you know. So yeah, no blocks here. Let's see. Let's see how much damage he's hitting us for. No blocks. uh, yeah. Minus 45. What? Oh, we went to minus 45 just in first strike damage. Yeah. we didn't even get to. We didn't even get to normal damage. Just in first strike damage. All right. Well, whatever. Forsake the World. He seems really good here. Baffling End was really good. I mean, it'll actually exile his creatures. So, like, we're not really worried about fighting him. Just, you know, holding him off for a moment or two. So, I don't think we actually have to play Magic here. Which is, hey, it's one of those things that's just, it happens with Magic sometimes, like when you're playing online and things like that, like fog decks. Yeah, fog decks will do this to you, and it's just beating you on the clock, and it's a dirty way to play. But when you're playing something like this, the fact that he can't close the game out is kind of on him. I won't take responsibility for him not being able to close out the game. He is trying quick here, though. Modo's like, finally, that game state is over. Alright, so again, we just want to create a wall. Just create a little barrier. If he can't kill us quick, then it'll be a good game. I will hit servos. And honestly, we may be able to kill him in 2 minutes. Alright, well, there's one anointed procession. We go. Actually, undo. We go servos. Attack. He blocks. We gain some life. Second main phase. Mechanic? We'll say yes and return an angel? Like, I don't know. Maybe we just kill him in like 2 minutes. Just bam! Get it. Ooh, Sun-Crested Mare. Do we have first strike? We don't have first strike. Yeah, it's not cool. Wish we had first strike. We don't have first strike. I'll take it. I mean, I could have blocked, but I don't want to kill the cat. Oh. Game 3. It's still funny. It's still funny. It's like we just wasted that time on you, dude. But we got the job done. Like now he's got to do a whole nother game, and like he had to win the last game in 3 minutes. Now he's got to win. Why did I sack? I could have just played. I don't know. I was thinking. I wasn't thinking properly. As I did it, I realized that it would have done the same thing. So y'all can type punt if you want, but either one was like a win, and I was like, whatever. Yeah, I'll keep. Just spam F6 and be like, what do you got, opponent? I don't think I have to get like that dirty with it, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep all the things that I have. We're just going to go with our monument into our angel again. That's fine. Blowing up a procession with Forsake feels good. Probably going to just blow up this monument with it. It's instant. I get that it's instant, but I don't want him to be able to put something on the stack. Yeah. Like right now, I'm just trying to beat him on time. Alright, well, he's going to gain some life. He's going to resolve triggers. He's going to do a bunch of other things. He might even hit us. Undo. Undo. I'll pay a life. Okay, I'm even going to give him a bunch of life because I just want to go wide here so that I don't die the next turn. So again, I'm not worried about the life factor here. Another authority. That doesn't win this. Yeah, I'll block here. That'll throw just a ton of triggers on the stack. This will throw a ton of triggers on the stack. Again, we're not worried about life. That's not how we're winning this. I could have played the Glory Bound. I could have. I just want to hold one card in hand right now. All right. Well, that was a good game, opponent. Congratulations. That was great. Good job, opponent. Good job. Thanks for coming out. See you next time. Didn't even clock him. Didn't even clock him. So he can get as mad as he wants about game 1. That just didn't happen. Alright guys, so this is my mono white monument deck. Like, this is my version. I built this version, so like whoever wants to say whatever about mono white or monuments or whatever, I don't think anyone else has got a mono white monument floating around that's not like vampires or splashed blue for better cards. So I don't know. Again, you know, everyone in the comments and everything's kind of they've been going a little crazy over you know, just who made this 75 or that 75 or or whatever, and I don't personally get it. It's magic. Like, there's no way people can keep up with who made this 75 or who was the first person to play that 75. So, like, I don't think that is extremely important. And if somebody plays my deck and doesn't give me credit for it, I don't care. Like, I hope you have fun with it. That's all that matters. Like, just spread the word on these decks. Look at the good that people are doing by spreading information on these decks, not necessarily the pilot who originally created it. But when I do know who created it, I will say something about it. But most of the time, I try to credit the people that bring decks to my attention, not necessarily worrying about who originally created the deck. Because a lot of people don't even realize that the green-white deck, the green-white aggro deck, no one ever credits the Brazilian team for producing that for Worlds, but that was developed by the Brazilian team. Like, no one ever mentions that. Like, so mentioning who built this deck or that deck, I don't think that's what we really need to be worrying about. Like, let's worry about how the deck performs and how we can make it better or something like that. So I'm going to ask you to give me a break, and then I'm going to tell you to give Dev a break. So, like, that's the best I can do on that. But you know what? Thank you for subscribing. Oh, wow, that wasn't a subscription. That was Andrew giving a donation. Thank you, good man. I appreciate that. That's terrific, sir. Oh, you got a message there. I got the wrong thing up. Let me fix this so I can see that. And I'll read your message out loud, sir. Come on. Let me back to my dashboard. Either way, that is the aggro version of the deck. Now we're going to play Approach twice in 4 minutes when he took 22 for 1. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. We thought we were going to have to clock him, but, that's a thing. Take your pity money? Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, I promise you missed really good games there with the aggro version. Magic Man, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into our control mono white deck. So we'll see how that works. All right. Rubies in the cup, man. I haven't seen rubies fall in the cup yet. I got all kinds of things. Like, we got gold bars the other day, from Andrew. Like, I thought I'd never see gold bars drop in the cup, but that's pretty cool. Okay, that's you guys are awesome. That's all right. Let's get into Magic. All right, mono white depression. Deck by Zaxadillo here. I didn't really cover the deck, but we just spent so long on that last game that I kind of figured, let's get back into some more Magic, right? Thank you, Rush. Thank you, sir. That did not feel like we were running aggro. Well, we are, sir. We're actually an aggro deck. I mean, we can get in really fast. We have a lot of anthems, and yeah, it's a mean deck. It goes really wide, does some really crazy things. I wouldn't run Oketra's Monument without the Avery mechanic. You guys seen how powerful that card alone, like just by itself. Yes, it helps when you got another copy of it, but the cards, it's crazy powerful. All right, well, I can't keep this because we can't even cycle because, like, this is our only land. I mean, we're control. I guess we're doing the thing, right? Sure. I guess we're just binding the first 2 things that come our way. Alright, whatever. And we'll start shuffling. Mono white with Evolving Wilds. Now, for the record, guys, like, the reason I am playing this deck is because I thought the most competitive thing in mono white was what you guys just seen. However, there was a little argument with Zaxadillo, and I give him the credit that this deck here is also pretty powerful. So that is why we're running both decks, and we will let you guys decide just what is the most powerful and what isn't. Now this is not good because we did come up against like possibly a control deck here. Like out of all the things, Nerb. No, you didn't. Nerb. Sir. Dude. What are you doing, Nerb? Whoa. Dude, that's like... That's the Scarab God. Or a Chandra. Dude. Nerb's making me like, wow. I don't know what to say, sir. Like, thanks, Nerb. Like, wow, dude. Wow. Alright, hey, cool. We get to remove brick counters and draw cards. This is supposed to be a good thing, alright? This is supposed to be a good thing. That's like 80% mine. Okay. That's like, I'm pretty sure we get that from YouTube. Like, I've heard people say that YouTube just doesn't give you that much, but from what I understand, they're just taking like taxes out. So I'm gonna start cycling these lands. He hasn't done anything, so I guess we just kind of sit back and approach. Yeah, I don't know what to, I don't know, like, woof. Woof. You guys are, wow. Yeah, I'm just at all. I'm gonna crack this. I don't know, I'm pop that fetid pools. Maybe I should have done it before the draw. This is true. Super Trats do get a credit at the end. Your name will go up on the credits. That is something I have started to do. I have started running the credits, and your name will go across the. Well, I'm just still in awe, and thank you, Andrew. Thank you. I'm not taking anything away from your donation, sir. I'm just. You guys are. Wow. I'm glad you liked that gameplay. I hope that was entertainment. Apparently it was entertainment, so I'm glad I didn't scoop, is all I gotta say. Well, thank you, sir. That I am also extremely proud that you said you watch me every night. I enjoy playing Magic with you guys, that's for sure. Alright, well, I guess I just play another Wadley or Tocatli Honor Guard and be like, whatever. And then I'll just shove, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, do we want to cycle this? I think I want to cycle it. Like, I could just draw a card here. Whatever. He's got to push one. That's cool. Right? Enter the battlefield effect. Denied. Like, were you going to play a Champion of Wits or something? Because that ain't going to happen. Do you have a Torrential Gear Hulk you'd like to slam down? I didn't do anything at the end of turn there. I want the 7th land. So... Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to swing with my Tocatli Honor Guard. And if he throws down a Torrential Gear Hulk just to block, I'm going to Ixalan's Binding that thing. That's the plan, guys. And if he don't, then I'll draw 2 cards. I know I'm playing this. Okay. Well, he didn't do it, so cool. A Vraska's Contempt. Sure, dude. Sure. If you're blowing Vraska's Contempt on that, then wow. Right? I give like 1.8K a solid 2 to 4 hours of entertainment every day. Whether it's actually on stream or through replays. Well, I I see it as in the evenings I go play some Magic with some friends. So for that I thank you guys. Hey, we got one of them. We can always pay 2 mana and scry later. I just want to keep drawing cards while I can right here. Alright, opponent, there you go. Right? They got to 1,000 life. Good for them. What? What is this mess? Marionette Master just kill me? The Scarab God with 50,000 mana available. Can you stop it, opponent? Yep, that's a thing. You can get my Tecatli Honor Guard. I'll give you a 4/4. And then I'll slaughter the strong. I don't know, like, ooh. And they could keep a 4/4, right? Okay, he's gonna disallow that. You're gonna counter this one too? Like, you've already decided that you're countering these things, so. Alright, well, that happened. He passed back. And I'm just gonna pass back. Because that's what happens here. So now if he gets a Torrential Gearhulk down and we can get an Ixalan's Binding on it, then we just start hitting F6. I don't know, I'm going to cast this. Do you have a counter opponent? Like, I know you did the other thing, so counter this. Torrential! There's Tori. There's Tori. Can we get this down? Oh, can we get this down? Oh, if we get this down. Sure. You got a counter? So now I could start spamming F6. He just Veraska's contempt his own Gearhulk. That happened, people. Yeah, you sure did, opponent. You Veraska's contempt your own Gearhulk. Whatever. Just so he could play another one, just so that like that is still a possibility. I guess I'll play Gideon now. Sure. That thing can't do any damage to me. And then I'm gonna pop it just because. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just like start passing the turn here, like just spamming the turn. But if I don't cast things, then let's draw a card. I mean, can we beat him? We might be able to just beat him. Wow, he takes 4 off of it, then Vraska's Contempt. Huh. I think it's cool that he disallowed my my land. Just quoting Kenobi. This is called depression for a reason, Magic Man. Alright, it is. It is depressing. Depressing. We've got like Doctor Arrest. So now he needs to answer Gideon. I think I just passed the turn. It's like we're running 20 essence scatters. It's like we're running all the Ixalan's bindings for sure. I guess I draw another card here. It just hasn't really mattered. Like we're just kind of on this. You know what? Let's attack. Moment of craving. Are you gonna start double stacking him? Come on, use another one. You know you wanna. That's funny. That's so funny. Like double moment of craving. Yeah, I'll pass. Got a gear hold? No? No gear hold. Okay. Right? Like in this game, we're going to be able to just like play intervention, and if it lands, we just go Gear Hulk, Scarab God, or the Scarab God, or Azcanta, and then it's just like over. Alright, so now we're discarding the hand size. You've been seeing a lot of control, so you're running the main. That understandable. I don't want to cast anything here, so I'm just gonna try to get to. Yeah, I'm just gonna just gonna beat this blue-black control deck. I'm not drawing cards for a reason. I guess Fumigate? I think next turn I'll try to fire off this approach. Like, why not, right? I know why not. Tocatli! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Like, we have our instant speed answer now, and like now he can't Gear Hulk. Yeah, he's got to kill that. Absolutely has to kill that. Alright, well. It was a good game, opponent. Good game, opponent. Well. All we gotta do is make it 21 more turns. We're on turn 22 right now. Like, this is so... like, just... Wow. I'm not drawing cards, because that's how we're winning. Like, we're 4 cards ahead of the opponent right now. Yeah, he'll never be tapped out. He'll never be tapped out. But he also only has like 4 threats in the whole deck. Right, he's at 19, we're at 22. Yep. I mean, this is how blue-black control goes. Like, what are we getting rid of? What are we, fumigate? Yeah, fumigate. Oh. Do you get it, opponent? Did you get it? Did you just catch it, like, catch on too late? Counter it. That's fine. That is a thing. We're gonna turn off auto yields. So now he has to counter this. Uh-oh. I'm just going to cast it now. So he has to deal with it. Okay, well, there we go. Now we're back on the draw go plan. Well, ain't that a thing? Oh wow, like just beating control decks like this is so taxing. I'm just hitting one button, passing the turn. No more Hulk counters with grounds in play? Right, exactly. Like that's the thing. Now I just sit back on what I've got and we just keep playing Magic. He's beat. Like, I think he's beat. He may not be beat, but I think he's beat. Like, he may get in. What more threats do I have? 3 cards more than he does. Yeah. So, I mean, like, if he starts dumping them into the graveyard, then... Like, I don't know how many more threats I need. I'm glad I quit drawing cards early enough. Oh, that would have been bad. What do you got, opponent? You going for it? Alright. It enters the battlefield. What are you going to put the trigger on? Fatal Push? You picked... He's got nothing else. He's like, it doesn't matter. You're just going to sack the graveyard anyway. I'm going to sack this desert. You got another Torrential you want to go for? I'm gonna cast a cast out. we're back onto the pass go thing. Did we have a torrential in the graveyard? Did we ever? No, he exiled one of his own torrential Gearhulks, remember? So most of these decks only play the Scarab God and like 3 torrentials, so yeah. I think we just got rid of the 3rd torrential. Yeah, I think we just got rid of his last threat. He might have a Chupacabra he could play, but a Chupacabra's not going to kill us. Those lands should be warrior tokens. we should be playing the other way around. All right, you know. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We just controlled blue-black control, by the way, guys, without a single counter spell. I think he's like, yeah, is he done? I don't know if he's done or what, but he's down to 3, 2. Fair control. Hold on a minute. This is fair control. The depression, the depression is 1930s level. It's real. I call this deck mono white. What? He just milled us out. He just milled us out on 1. He just milled us out on 1. A single Ipnu Rivulet. Ain't that a thing? Good job, opponent. Good job. That's, The opponent said, you ever hold a card for 15 turns? Yeah. 7 of them. Well, that was good on the opponent. Well, yeah, I was a bit soul crushed there too. I thought we were getting him. Slow clap. Yeah, start the slow clap now. Yeah, well, that straight happened. I'm going to say good on him for having one. If you look back at the U.S. Nationals fight, Oliver Tomoko, he actually had to play against another blue-black control deck, and they went down this path. And the one with the Ipnu Rivulet ended up winning the U.S. Nationals. So, you know, that is why your blue-black control does need one of those, because that is a strategy to beat blue-black control. Is go, I only have to kill 5 things, and then it doesn't matter if I can kill them or not. So, and I do it with Grixis. I kill their 5 threats, and then I move on. So, he said that he has hit a bunch of mirrors on here, and it breaks the mirror. So, good on him for doing that, and good on him for showing us exactly how you use it. So, yeah, opponent. So those of you that are part of the community and play blue-black control, remember, that is the power of the Ipnu Rivulet, and if you have played your blue-black control enough, you'll notice that people use the same tactic I just did versus it. Now, I'm going to bring in Gideon's Intervention. I don't think we need Sanguine Sacrament. Maybe we do, because it goes on the bottom of the library, right? Let's say we don't want Baffling in. I do want Takali. Slaughter the Strong I don't think is where I want to be. So I think I'm just going to run like this. Yeah, the opponent did so good there. Like, I can't be mad at that. I was happy with the fact that, we were playing the way we were and that our deck had the answers for his. However, I was also very impressed by the opponent's play there. So, yeah, nothing bad to say there. I don't even feel bad at losing to that. Like, it didn't tilt me at all for the opponent to just outplay me like that. That was great. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm just going to play my tap land and pass. You don't think we want map? I don't know what I want, to be honest. I don't know exactly what we need. I am going to try to start doing damage, though. This Tecatli Honor Guard is so good. I like this card. Maybe I should have also brought in the cats, like the Regal Caracals. As long as we don't draw cards. Well, I mean, we have the option to choose to draw cards or not. Like, I may need to here early, but I'm going to try to get this Gideon down. He's only got 2 mana. Like, if we're ever going to get it down, like, now's the time. Yeah, well, kind of figured that type of stuff was happening. He's got to keep the negates up. Like, we hit land. All right, now he has to counter this now. Has to. Like, he could not let that resolve. He lets it resolve. We call Torrential Gearhulk, and for the most part, it's going to be over for him. Like, right now, like, Torrential Gearhulk's not even that great until he can get rid of this Tecatli. Sure, he's gonna fumigate it. Like, I didn't actually, like, I stopped drawing cards too late last time. Like, I should have made sure that I was more than 4 away from him. Like, right now it's even. So, that's a thing. He's going to pop my Scavenger Grounds. I'll get rid of his negates. Like, if he's just going to get rid of Scavenger Grounds now, I'll just get rid of the negates. And it stopped him from getting his land. So, I'm fine with that. Like, we didn't get a land either, but... And he's beating us on time, which is horrible. The opponent's really good at playing blue, like, you can tell that. All right. Sure, opponent. I assume he takes Ixalan's Binding. I don't see why he would take anything else. I mean, at least we have 2. I guess he's wanting to play the Scarab God here, and he's like, all right, well, fine, I'll bind it. Let's scry here. I'll leave that on top. I'm also going to go ahead and draw. Any evolving wilds, we'll just pass. The good news is we are still, jeez. I'll put that one on the bottom. We are still an approach deck. Alright, well, I'm just going to play it. Pass. And we've got all the scrying we want right here. Scavenger grounds, sure. I could be doing this in my upkeep, but again, like, against this matchup, it's not. I just don't. It doesn't matter. Like, we just have to get to approach and cast it. There's a glimmer. I don't know. I'm going to sacrifice a treasure. I was already in my end step, so I couldn't Takali. Let's scry. Bottom. I could stop in my upkeep. Scry. We'll put it on top. I'll draw that. Another threat that he has to answer? I mean, I assume that he's just got tons of threats, though. Scatter! He's like, get rid of that thing. Done with that little thing. Yeah, I'm not scared of drawing at this point. Like, alright, well, there goes one Tori. Tori down! My soul was contaminated from the beginning? Or are you talking about, like, Zach's? Zaxadillo built this deck. I'm not gonna lie, the deck it's powerful. I just don't know if it's more powerful than my aggro version. Like, I thought my aggro was pretty good. Sure, we'll put that on top. We'll draw that next turn. You know what? We'll draw that right now. Maybe I should quit sacking these? So he's going to Essence Scatter it. Sure. This is probably wrong. You have the counter? He's got the counter. That's horrible. Whatever. Alright. Probably going to get us here. I don't know. We just fumigate next turn. Do we? Can we just fumigate? There's a dunes. Fumigate. Yeah, well, I mean, if he's got the counter, he's got the counter, and then we'll see it. Only fools don't play around Manatraders. Alright. Isn't that the white counter or something like that? Manatraders. You'd still play it? What? Aetherflex Reservoir? What are we talking about? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I'll stay out of it. There's another binding. Alright, well. It's going to pass turn. Like, he's going to get us on time and everything else. Like, I'm not putting down enough threats to beat a control deck. And that's one of the big problems about monocolored decks is you do need to be able to, you know, continue to place threats onto the battlefield. Seems weird, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Well, we got to search for us, Kanta. I mean, do we go back through, like, are we doing this again? There's no way this resolves. He has to stop this. Yep, there he goes. Talking again about life game payoffs. Oh, okay. Please hide the hot. Oh, my bad. I forget that it was on. I was looking for the yes button in a game we were playing earlier, so. Ooh, he got the Scarab Gourd. So I'm gonna cast this, and then we'll see what he wants to do, and then I can sack the graveyard, or I don't know. I'll fumigate afterwards. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get a Torrential Gearhulk. How bad you want your Tory? How bad do you want Tory? Cast it again for Tory. We'll sack it again, opponent. Now what do you got? Disallow on the ability? Disallow on the ability. Sure. So, what is he going to get? Spell Swindle here? Spell Swindle to cast out. We're still not dead, though. Alright, well, I'll play a land and pass, and then, of course, we're going to take 9, which will be a nice little beating. And then, yeah, I guess we just go from there. Actually, we're taking 10. We took the one at the beginning of upkeep. Alright, well, let's, no, we can't settle. Let's try to fumigate. So, we'll see if he's got an answer for it. He's got a disallow. Alright, well then I'll just pass the turn, and if he can kill me with the, like if he can counter the settle, then it's game. Might have been able to get down with the Gideon, but I think he's just got me. We're going to try it. He's got to have a counter here. Never tap so fast. Good job, opponent. Had your other torrential gear hulking in hand. Yeah. I just don't think there's enough pressure there to actually get into, put enough damage towards a control deck. But I am going to go ahead and apologize. I will not be running this deck again. That game did actually take all the time I had set aside. I was going to run two of each, but we're coming up on 10 o'clock, here my time, and so it's definitely time for me to call it a night. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you want to see these deck lists, both of them are in the links are in the description box below. Thank you, Zaxadillo. Much credit to Zaxadillo for building our control version here. Yeah, I just don't think it's enough threats. I'm with you, Mr. Hansen. It just needs a few more threats, I think. Right? Somebody hit 1k life. We almost timed someone out only to get wrecked, which showed quite a few people, exactly why you do want those Ipni Rivulets, and Grixis is a big deck right now, and Grixis' strategy against the control variants is to just simply kill everything, and not even worry about if they can kill you or not. Like we'll win one of the games or something like that, and then they can just kill in Vraska's Contempt every threat you have while placing threats onto the battlefield. Well, we've seen what happened here when you can deal with all the things, but you can't actually throw the aggression at your opponent. So, I mean, that's kind of tit for tat. Like, these things are going to come up from sometime. Either way, the fact that this deck fought blue-black control all the way to, down to the point that it came down to some Ipni Rivulet that had been, sandbagged for 15 turns, that's cool. Like that happens. There's nothing we can do about getting mad on that. I actually enjoyed the gameplay. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I thank each and every one of you for stopping in tonight and watching. If you want to play this deck or any other and you don't have the cards, that's fine. You could always sign up for Manatraders and save yourself 10% when you use Sideboard MTG when you sign up. Links in the description box up there in the top right hand corner if you guys want to check that out and save yourself 10% when you sign up. That is good till the 24th of February. Now, Manatraders is a really good service. I use it, and it's how I play every deck in Standard, so I recommend you guys do that. If you want to support the stream, I have started a new 2 days a week. I have a patron-only stream where we go through the different decks on Reddit or the decks that are posted by the patrons, and there's actually a couple of us that get in on that. Zaxadillo here, Magic Man, the moderators, they'll get in and help out with talking about these decks and things. So you got more than just one person to bounce feedback off of. I'm going to start getting more and more people in. Like, we're going to try to rotate more and more people into our weekly meta coverage. I really like the way meta coverage went this week, and I don't necessarily know if I'll be pulling it up on a website or pulling it up on, pulling the decks up and going through it like this, like I had been doing in the past, because I like to see the deck laid out in front of me. So, and I know a lot of you guys do. So let me know in the comments if you would rather see the deck laid out like this, or you'd like to just see me flip through, see all of us talk about them as we're just flipping through websites and stuff. And we could also do, a combination of both. But either way, sideboard, what Hansen? What Mr. Hansen? He had all the mana in the world. And absolutely, Mr. Peltier, like that was, sir, like I don't know what to say. Like I assumed that you could afford to do that. I know that I couldn't afford to give someone $50, and that blows my mind. Like, absolutely, sir. I promise you, I will not. I don't squander the channel's money. So, just as me and my wife don't squander our own personal money, but, yeah, yikes. Oh yeah, Nerb. Yes, Nerb. Wow, okay, which one is... Yeah, but it was Nerb Peltier, right? Like, are you all the same family, or... Like, is it Nerb, Andrew, and Alexander? Like, are you all, like, the same... members of the same family, or... I'm confused now by... Okay, alright, well... you are now. Okay, so from the Peltier family. Am I saying it right now? Am I finally pronouncing it right? Nerb is just a memester, alright? We are one. Well, either way. Peltier family. Peltier. Peltier. Pelletier. Thank you. Thank you all. Guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. I actually had a ton of fun. Like, we got to almost break magic. We went super wide. Like, we had an opponent that got to 1,000 life and still did not beat us. Like, we just crushed him in like 4 minutes. Like, we were going to clock him and then just all of a sudden crushed him. So, you know, we got to show a lot of components of Mono White. And you know what? I had a lot of fun with Mono White, guys, whether I was playing the aggro version or this version. So I hope you guys had fun with it, and we're going to see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Stick around for the credits, and I'll crank up some music. The first person that types any of my songs into chat, that's the song I'll play. So those of you that do know it, you know what? Actually, Nerb, what song would you like to have, sir? Honestly, Nerb, the first song you say, I will play. So, I mean, I've got all of the old video games and things, and I'll go ahead and get the credits rolling. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, I tell you what, Nerb, I've got a couple Ninja Turtles here. I have Teenage Mutant Ninja... You know what? Let's play Cowabunga for you. That's one of the better ones right there. Nerb, everyone else, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time. Sideboard MTG.